All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are so lucky to have this gentleman join us tonight on the show, Illusionist extraordinaire. Please welcome Raymond Crowe.
Thank you, both of you. Thank you, John. Scott, I just saw John first before Scott. No, hello, both of you. How you doing?
It doesn't matter.
Hi, Raymond. How are you, mate?
I'm pretty good. And yourself? I've been sitting on another StreamYard link.
Did I send it? I might have sent an incorrect link, and I'm sorry if I did.
It was lonely.
Oh, so sorry. All right. Technology.
It's a one-man podcast.
Oh, well, we're in the right place now, so sorry about that. So we're very honoured to have you join us. And for those who don't know you, can you give a quick little summary of your career in, I'll give you a challenge, 30 seconds.
So I'm from Adelaide. I'm an unusualist. I studied mime, puppetry, ventriloquism. Did you? Yes, a little bit. Magic. And I work all around the world on variety shows. And I am the world's most watched hand shadow artist in history. There you go.
Wow. And you've got a very famous piece. We were saying we'd like to play a bit. We'll probably get a YouTube copyright hit, so we because of the music, so we won't.
Right.
But What a Wonderful World, which you've performed on David Letterman, London Palladium, all over the place, right? So that's kind of your piano man. If you were Billy Joel, that would be your piano man, right?
Yeah, I know what they're going to play when I die. So,
So that montage, yeah.
yeah. I wanted to get like a little pair of robotic hands that could come up and do the act with the projection.
But, I have to say that the shadow puppetry is absolutely amazing. And how long did that take you to kind of get right and figure out what you're going to do with it and so forth?
When I was a kid, I used to go to the state library, and they had a library to get old magic books, and they were vintage magic books, collector's items, really. And they always had allied arts like puppetry, ventriloquism, a little bit, and then also hand shadows. And I thought, that'd be good. And I'd never seen it because in the books it's just illustrations. And then I was working with another magician, Ross Skiffington, who was a big illusionist. And I was working backstage and doing a little spot on his show. And I was in Tasmania, and this old magician I used to go visit down there. And I mentioned hand shadows. And when I left, he gave me a vintage book on hand shadows. And I started playing with them. And then a friend sent me a video of an Indian hand shadow artist, and they're very good. And suddenly I realized that they weren't just shapes, they were puppets. And if you gave them life, they'd be much more fascinating than just holding up a shape. And then I had a friend who was a doctor and said, you should use What a Wonderful World. And back then it was being used for everything but What a Wonderful World.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought, I'll give it a go. And I improvised the little baby's hand, which is probably the only original hand shadow on it. The rest of that sort of standard hand shadows. And I really felt it. Because it was my son's hand I was imitating, and I sort of thought, it's really good. And then time went on, and I just kept playing with it. And then the internet came along, and suddenly it was everywhere.
Yes, yeah. And if you haven't seen it, just search in YouTube "What a Wonderful World," Raymond Crowe, and it's one of the greatest 5 minutes on YouTube. I think it's
2 minutes 12 seconds.
2 minutes 12 seconds. Well, I watched it twice.
Well, I've watched it more times than that, but I still like it because unlike magic or performing, I get to see it. And when you get to see something, you get to live it each time. And some really nice things happen and continue to happen with the What a Wonderful World. When it first went up, the guy who co-wrote What a Wonderful World, Mr. Weiss, was shown it in New York. And he sent me the sheet music signed. And I had people
that's fantastic.
Yeah, amazing, yeah. And Louis Armstrong, people who were musicians with him, wrote to me and said, "Oh, he would have loved it." And it turned out that that song still is fading a bit now, but universally loved through many, many cultures around the world. Louis Armstrong was a hero to a lot of people, and virtually invented jazz. And hand shadows, every culture in the world.
Yeah.
Every person, every human being did hand shadows when they were a kid. If there was a light and two hands, you're going to make hand shadows.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Sort of,
a torch. Yeah. A torch and a sheet. That's what every kid plays with, right? Let's have a quick look. I do have a little bit. This is from your YouTube channel. I think I found this, just a little bit of what you do. Oh, there might just be the one video on it from memory, but let's have a look. It might be from somewhere else.
I'll tell you how old it is. Yeah.
The Illusionists, which I appeared on Broadway with, are back touring again worldwide.
Welcome, the secret world of Raymond Crowe.
So my corporate act continues to evolve. Highly visual effects, totally interactive.
Please give a round of applause to my two almost volunteers.
Involving full audience participation.
Would you like to hear a sample?
It's brimming with astounding illusions, comic moments, all delivered with warmth and charm. It transcends both cultural and language barriers.
God, I had to remember that one.
Is that a few years old? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Looks great though.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's up.
so.
Yeah.
It gives an idea of what you do, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of everything, really. I grew up at a time on television, as you probably did, where there's a lot of old movies and a lot of variety shows that were shown. And I love those acts. You know, I thought, in Europe, I work a lot in Europe. There are still acts that just have like a 7 to 12 minute act. That's all they do. They might have been doing it for 30 years. And the advantage of growing up in Australia was you had to keep changing your act, smaller population. And so I've lived long enough to keep going, oh, I'll try that. I can try that. And so you end up with unique combinations. And that's kind of why I'm employed, because you don't get just magic. You get a bit of like a little mini variety show, I guess.
Yeah. And very similar to, What a Wonderful World, like, magic is universal as well. Like, you don't even have to talk. It's a universal thing that everyone enjoys. Doesn't matter if there's a different language or anything. Everyone around the world just can appreciate that kind of stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah. I think I studied mime when I was about 18 with a wonderful teacher here, Madame Zora Sembrova. And Glenn Nicholas was studying at the same time.
Right,
the same teacher, yeah. And she was really good because she gave us, both of us really, some discipline and a whole bunch of skills. And so virtually everything I do, I incorporate the mime skills that I learned, which are movement skills. And that's why the hand shadows look so alive, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can see this up close at your Wonder Emporium, which... the Wonder Emporium, which is in a secret location. I came one night last year, it might have been, with Jason Chong, who's sometimes on the ABC, and there were only 20 people. There's only 20 seats, right? So you get to see this world-class show that's normally performed in theatres of 1,000 people, but you're right there in this tiny little theatre, which is quite a magical experience. And that's still happening, right? You're doing a season at the moment?
Yeah, we're just about finishing. We've got another 2 weeks to go in August. And then I'm heading off to Germany to a variety theatre there in Hamburg.
Oh, lovely.
The Hansa, which is a very old one. It's going to be great. And so I have the Wonder Emporium is my studio, which is where I am now. It's where I rehearse. And during COVID, we did some virtual shows just like this, I guess. And someone said, "Oh, you should invite people along." And I thought, 20 people in my studio. Normally, I work on stages where you can't see anyone. There might be hundreds or depends on what show you're on. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And it's such a different thing, because when you've got 20 people, you're just on the cusp of a group, a quorum, if you like. I would have said 50 people would be the minimum people I would like to perform for, because you need catalysts in an audience to make other people laugh. But because they don't know where they're coming, they get the address on the day, they get all these little video messages from me, they get met at the gate by our doorman, Smiley Pete, who used to be Fritz Sandwich the Clown, actually.
I remember Fritz.
Yep. So Smiley Pete, he's called in the show. He greets people, and then they come through, and then the show is reason I do it too is because I get to experiment. I get to try things I can't. When you're in a large show, they don't pay you to experiment. They book you what's called actors. It used to be called actors known, and so that means that's how long you'll do. That's what you'll do. Almost that's what you're going to say as well. You give a little bit of leeway, but when you're on with maybe 10 other people, time is crucial. You can't run over. So then I thought, well, I'll just use it as a trying ground and experimenting to grow. And also, it's just so much fun. You know, when we have a little opening, when the curtain comes down, and I got all these strangers sitting in my rehearsal studio, and it's just beautiful. I can't. There's no other way. You know, if you want to go on our Facebook page, you can see some people's comments and that, and it's really good. And
are there still some tickets left for the next couple? Can people still get in?
There's still some for this weekend and next weekend. And then we'll take a hiatus. We might come back, but really it's a thing I do during the winter months, really. If I'm back in Adelaide. And I've got to say, I also saw that you had Joey Moore and Robin Reinfeldt.
Yes.
We did. Come on, kids. I used to go in there and do magic. And they were so nice. Yeah, that was so nice to me. What was wonderful about Adelaide.
Yeah, they were lovely people.
Oh, yeah. Is that in those days, you could be given a chance. You know, there were local productions being made, and I already knew Malcolm Haslett, who was, I think he was a producer on there at one point as well. And I would go along with my little card tricks, and Winking Dick would harass me.
I remember that.
Just like I look like a real little child. I've always looked. I always did look younger.
Well, you were also on a show called 10 out of 10, right?
I was on it for a couple of months. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon show with Leonie Page. It was she was like 15 going on 25, and I was 22 going on 15. Good life experience.
Perfect pairing. Perfect.
But it just didn't feel right to me, and I'm a great believer. You should follow what feels right.
Yeah.
I mean, now I look back, I think, boy, I should have stayed on there. I could have made a fortune if I'd become a television celebrity. I just like performing and like trying things. So
yeah. Corey says, was he on Got Talent or one of those shows?
2012, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 15, I think. 15. It freaked me out, man. You've got to remember that you could go on if you're an act. So I'm a working act. I work all over the place. It's my job, and you go on there and you're treated like an amateur. And my management at the time said, look, there's no other shows to go on in Australia if you're a variety entertainer. They knew the producers, and the one thing we did secretly get. And others, it's not really a secret, but we said, you don't have to put Raymond through, but you can't say anything real bad about him. Because they can ruin you, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're totally right.
We know some comedians that have been on it and did not have an amazing experience, yes.
Well, here's the wacky thing. I get there, and two guys I went to school with, the Fernanda brothers, I don't know if Michael and Stephen, if you know those, crooners around town. There they were on the same show. I haven't seen them for 30 years or something. But the judges were very nice to me. I was just wanted to get out of there, to tell you the truth, because
Yeah.
I just
Right.
felt I didn't feel I could trust them. In retrospect, they were really
Right.
good. And I had a friend of mine who came in who dealt with a lot of this sort of stuff as my minder, if you like.
Yeah.
And he would go up to the different people and talk to the sound guy, and he'd come back and go, "It's okay. I gave that guy his first job. It's going to be okay." I go talk to the
Yeah.
lighting guy. So we sort of would try and get as many things as we could in the bay, because
Yeah.
you literally have one rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then that's it, and you're on. So
Yeah.
I really felt for some of the other people, because it's a variety. It's not a real show, it's television. So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
that's
to
right.
make
You're in the hands of the
dramas.
producers, aren't you? So not
Yeah,
the
and
actual. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
No, it was-
editors, they can make you look good or make you look bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
the edit.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a very trying thing. I looked at one of the performances the other day, and then I watched. I mean, I don't think I even watched them properly, but I watched myself afterwards. And if you look at them, I look kind of gormless, because I'm just standing there going, "Oh, I don't see nothing bad." And I'm just listening for bad words, and I go, "Oh, okay." But Dawn French was on the show, and
Oh,
she
yes.
was fantastic.
Oh,
And
good.
she got it, and she understood, and so I just sort
Yes.
of really listened to her, really.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good.
but-
All right. Well, make sure anyone watching do
Yes.
go and see the show at the Wonder Emporium. It's an amazing night. You'll have a wonderful time.
Emporium.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
nowhere. I remember being in there. There's nowhere to hide. You
No,
we really do
it's
interact
a-
with you in the show, and you
That's right.
we
talk to each
try
one.
not to
each
belittle
person
people.
individually. No,
It's-
it was a
fine.
really positive
It's-
experience.
Oh, good.
It was great fun.
Hey, did you want to meet my baby before I go?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Did you want to say hello? No, he doesn't want to say hello. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that is
God.
fantastic.
We've had
No,
dogs,
people
we've
think
had
to do with
babies.
children.
Yeah.
Do you want to see something really freaky? They go,
Ah,
yeah. I go, watch this. I go, watch. And I go, so it's a reserve sign. They go, and they're going, I go, hello. And they sort of go,
Yeah.
it's my role in life. It's small pleasures.
Yeah.
have you tricked some people in the supermarket or something like that? Have you used it to?
No, I often get into lifts, and if there's a child in there, I go, no, we'll get you down in a minute. And I usually do when their parents aren't looking. Or I
that's
did do the
fantastic.
baby once at customs in New Zealand. And I was going, well, should I or not? And but there was only one person there, and I was chatting with them, and they were really friendly.
Ah.
And then I opened up the case, and I did that. Don't do it.
I
You see,
snorted.
it's just-
You made me
Don't do
snort. Oh, that's great.
Job well done, I say.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for. Sorry about the poor link and the lack of technical expertise at our end. But thank you for your patience. And
No
yeah,
problem.
you have.
Hey, good luck with the show.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Get Glenn Nicholas on. Get Glenn on.
Oh yes,
We've asked him. Yeah, he's going to come on
Yeah.
at some
Yeah.
point.
he's got a few
Yeah.
projects on, so
Offering
he'll be on very soon. But yeah, no, he's a great guy, and he did a lot of mime and so forth as well. So yes,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
All right. All the best
right.
with the German shows and the rest of the Wonder Emporium dates. Ladies and gentlemen, Raymond Crowe.